Y'all have any idea how to change a spark plug on a DRZ? Me neither. Y'all want to see if I can figure it out? Me too. Alright, let's see what happens. I think first thing we need to do is take off the gas tank, which means removing this screw and this screw on both sides, taking the seat off and taking the whole tank off. Let's see if I'm right about that.
Alright, before we pull the tank off, we'll just make the fuel line.
Alright, I think this all comes up now. Oh, careful with the... You put that back down. Your pedic's right there, so careful. Careful you don't drop it on the pedic and mess it up. You all know a good way to keep track of all your bolts and where they go back? Put them right back after you take them off. You don't gotta guess. Alright, I'm gonna turn this around so the light's on the right side. I guess this right here is a spark plug. See how hard it is to get this out of here. Well, that wasn't so bad. Looks good. That's way on down there. Now, you're supposed to clean this area out real good because you don't want any dirt falling down inside your motor. Ideally, you put compressed air down here and here. I don't have any compressed air available tonight, so what I'm going to do is hit it just with some PB Blaster, and that'll loosen up the threads too in case it's likely to seize. So I'm going to try that. See, my PB Blaster is leaking out right there. That's good. Alright, I just figured out what tool I'm going to need to get this out of here. So the spark plug, of course, is a standard 5/8. So I got a deep 5/8 socket here. I got a swivel and then a short extension. And that seems to be the right fit in there. Alternatively, if you got your tool bag for your S, this is in the tool bag, and this will work too. So I'm going to go with this. Which, by the way, if you don't got one of these little swivel socket things, just get you one. It's so worth it. It's like one of the tools I use more than anything. Alright, so as I starting to take that plug out, I was noticing I got a lot of dirt hanging around here, and as my hand was knocking around, a lot of dirt was falling down here, and I'm just not comfortable with that, so I'm going to take this out and I'm going to clean this better and do it again. Alright, that's better. So the spark plug is out. It's loose in there. I can feel it. I gotta get something to grab it and pull it out. How about this? Well, that worked pretty dang good. What do you think about it? You know, I'm not real good at reading spark plugs. I don't know. That to me looks like it's maybe oil fouled a little bit. And this is a CR8E. For all I know, this is the stock plug that was in there. E's are regular plugs, and then I think the EIXs are iridiums. Alright, here's the new plug right here. and it is a CR8EIX. The IX means it's iridium. About $7. Needs to be gapped at 0.7 to 0.8 millimeters. So should be right about there. And see this piece right here? You don't need that piece. Some people think they get the wrong plug because they don't know how to unscrew that. Alright. Alright, now here's how they say you're supposed to tighten this. If you have a torque wrench, you want to put about 8 foot-pounds on it. If you don't have a torque wrench and it's a new plug, then you want to get it to seat. So basically turn it until it's about finger tight, and then right when it starts to give you resistance, you give it another quarter to a half turn. So I'll say a 1/3 turn. Now you notice I didn't put any anti-seize on the threads on that plug. The manufacturer says not to do that because they use a trivalent compound on the threads so that you don't need to put anti-seize on there. And that makes it where you can get the torque right, because if you have anti-seize on there, then it acts as a lubricant and you can over torque it, and if you over torque a plug, then it dissipates heat wrong. So I'm going to do this, let's see, that's about a quarter. I'll do about almost that much more right there. Call it good. Alright, now we'll put the boot back on it. That's good. Now what I'm going to do is before I bolt everything back together, I'm going to put the tank on and hook it up and make sure the bike starts before I move on. Good. That was with no choke, so I think that sounded pretty good. Now we just gotta zip everything back together. Alright, let's go ride it.